What's the deal, my people? You know what it is. Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And in this video, we will talk about the recently released original script for the one true king of Westeros, Stannis Baratheon, and how this affects the upcoming book, The Winds of Winter. Now, as the #1 Stannis Baratheon fan, supporter in the whole of Song of Ice and Fire community, arguably, the thing that bugged me the most was his death in the Game of Thrones show. Now, not only do I believe that it's impossible for it to happen like this in the books, he is not going to lose to a punk like Ramsey, but then they give me the double dose and allowing Brienne to be the one to finish him off. Now, I do not believe that this can happen in the books, as I just said, but I do believe we can learn something from the upcoming book that's coming out, The Winds of Winter, from this release script. Now, this is not a leak script. This script was released. This is just the original version of what the scene was supposed to be between him and Brienne, but they edited out a lot of the dialogue. So I am going to say the dialogue that they edited out so that you can see what it was supposed to be, and then we'll talk about it. Brienne. Do you have any last words? Stannis considers. Stannis. Do you believe in the life to come? Brienne nods. Stannis. I don't. But if you're right and I'm wrong, tell Renly I'm sorry when you get there. I don't imagine I'll see him wherever I'm going. And my daughter, tell her. Sorry doesn't begin to cover what he feels about Shireen. The thought of it brings tears to his eyes, but he's not going to die weeping in front of a woman he doesn't know. Stannis stares up at her. Stannis. Go on. Do your duty. Brienne raises her sword and brings it down with a mighty swing. I will tell you that just seeing that little clip of Shireen burning is probably the hardest thing I have to watch on TV. That is probably the worst scene I've ever seen on TV. And just watching that little clip to make this video breaks my heart. And this is my favorite character that has done this. And that even makes it even worse. But I do not believe that Stannis will burn Shireen in the books himself. I do not believe that, for they are nowhere around each other. And I don't think that he'll ever see her again. Now, we know that she's at the war with Melisandre, so it's possible that Melisandre burns her thinking that she's helping Stannis. But I don't think it's going to happen with Stannis' hand directly. I think it'll happen more with Stannis' wife directly. Now, that being said, I could be totally wrong. And somehow Stannis could do this. He could win the Battle of Ice, but then when he tries to get to Winterfell, it could be a situation where it does go down like that. So, it could go down like that. I don't know, but I will say this. What we learned from this is that at the end of Stannis' life, he will believe in no gods. Now, we know already that he already gave up on the faith of the Seven because that's the way his family, his father and mother died. So he stopped praying to them. But now we see he took up R'hllor. But at the end of all this, he will not believe in any gods whatsoever. So we also learn that the saying that they say about the Baratheon brothers is false, that Stannis does bend his will. And you see that he does feel bad about Renly. He does feel bad about Shireen. Now, we see this in the books when he has dreams about Renly and eating peaches when he was younger. But there are a lot of people who think that Stannis is cold-hearted. And though he is usually straight to the point in a lot of things he does care about his family. So you tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you think that this scene was better without the dialogue? Do you believe that since they did not show Stannis have this emotional attachment to his family or to anything in the show, that it wouldn't have been a bad service to put it in there? Or do you think that if they put it in there, it would have showed him reflecting and broadened his character out and helped flesh his character out a little bit better? You let me know what you think in the comment section. And let me give a shout out to my man Talking Thrones. If you don't know who Talking Thrones is, and I'm sure you probably do because he's a very fast rising growing YouTube channel, He does a lot of Game of Thrones season videos, so if you're looking for any type of stuff that's going on with this upcoming season of Game of Thrones, you should definitely check out Talking Thrones. And if you're looking for another channel to check out My Girl in the Gray Area. And make sure that you hit that bell so you are notified when I upload a new video, and my next video will be right in front of the camera like I usually am, so don't worry. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.